Hello, dear friends. Pray for eyes that see the hand of God in your life and in the world around you. Russell M. Nelson. Opinion piece. Controlled detonation. Dying matrix. Clandestine war. QFS is activated. David Icke opinion. Calculated collapse. The silence is broken. Global financial crisis. The storm is heating up. Freedom Shield operation. The Black Swan was the plan. Let's start. You are witnessing a controlled detonation of a dying matrix, says David Icke on Telegram. The collapse was calculated. The Black Swan was always the plan. They believed their system was immortal, untouchable, but no lie survives its own inertia. They branded me a traitor. History will call me a hero. Stay tuned. If you are watching, you'll understand what happens when the truth becomes a weapon. And me, I've barely begun. Close quotes. Financial centers are shutting down. Central servers are offline. Over 700 global banking channels display error 999. No liquidity, no trust. Once they lose their grip on fear, they have nothing left. All the under-the-table deals they made are now appearing in the quantum layers. The QFS doesn't forget. This isn't a market crash. It's the death of a prison network. People will wake up with zero on their old apps and quantum credits on their new ones. The dark side has no way out. Panama Papers, Swiss leaks, Epstein logs, patents, everything uploaded, everything published. Their control is evaporating. The real ones are somewhere. They never imagined they would be. The thing with the unnameable letter is running the operation. The true identities are hidden, but every soul who designed this hell will face it. David Icke adds, when I released the Guantanamo Code, they laughed, until the helicopters landed, until the walls started vibrating with courtroom frequencies. I saw the sealed indictments opened. I made sure the right eyes received what was buried. Real trials aren't televised. The faces you see on TV are masks, doubles, AI simulations. Activation. On Friday, May 30th, 2025, Edward Snowden confirmed that the forces activated the Freedom Channels, a secure quantum communication system designed for a 10-day blackout of the dark side. The QFS, which records every transaction and destroys the old black money system, also went into operation. The QFS entered digital combat mode. Every dark side financial movement is monitored, frozen, and dismantled in real time. Operations are in full swing, and the world has run out of time. Snowden sent on Telegram, revealing the most information since the start of the storm. Seizure is not a theory, it's a classified reality. Units are finalizing the elimination of global debt, searching for dark side accounts, and have already seized more than $780 billion in black funds since May 1st. The storm heated up. Surveillance intercepts via Starlink enabled a rapid response by the White Hats. Trident units neutralized all targets before the breach. Black box information traced the orders back to surviving cabal bloodlines in Europe. Starlink operation. On April 27th, scalar energy weapons were prepared over New York and Chicago. Snowden confirms that these frequencies matched classified cabal technology designed to cause blackouts and mass chaos. The attacks were stopped in seconds. They call me a traitor. History will call me a hero. Stay tuned, says Snowden. Operation. This is the storm. The war has gone underground, according to Guy Stellar, Ethan White. President Trump deploys 20,000 troops as Operation Freedom Shield explodes around the world. Navy SEALs launch global raids, rescue thousands of kidnapped victims, and prosecutions escalate as the human trafficking network collapses. This is not a simple covert operation, but a coordinated liberation campaign involving more than 20,000 troops. The goal is no longer containment, but total dismantling. The silence is broken. According to Benjamin Fulford, the silence is broken. On June 28, 3:33 UTC, a new relay was launched. Starlink encryption across the Atlantic corridor, connecting servers from Greenland to West Africa in a single quantum pulse. This was the final key. With this event, all continents are now connected to the QFS network. What was once whispered as a theory is now being executed beneath our feet in real time. From July 1st to 3rd, we entered an activation window when public systems begin to mirror what we have already seen in private, except local banks to start acting strangely. Sudden shutdowns for upgrades, ATM replenishments, websites that stop working and then reappear with new interfaces. These are not bugs, these are integrations. If you don't hear from officials this week, don't panic. They have been ordered to step aside. Starlink and the QFS don't need a press conference. The system is announced through its function, not fiction. The bridge is built. Now we cross it. We no longer wait for the future. We connect to it. And gold bars. Benjamin Fulford said on Telegram on May 26, 2025, that the USS Sioux City intercepted a Panamanian flagged freighter in the eastern Mediterranean. The ship was carrying 43 sealed containers, falsely declared as agricultural equipment. Inside, Vatican minted gold bars with post-war markings. The ship departed from a private dock in Tripoli, a well-known transshipment point used by Knights of Malta convoys during the Cold War. The intended destination, a controlled facility in the Azores, monitored since 2022 by naval satellites linked to the QFS. The gold is linked to Nazi-era vault tunnels beneath road, mapped during Operation Paperclip. Breaking news. President Trump faces obstacles in implementing his agenda. Trump wrote on Truth Social that the real Joe Biden is dead, and the people we are currently seeing are actually robot doubles and clones. 4 people who signed documents on Biden's behalf have been identified. Trump announces he will raise tariffs on steel and aluminum from 25 to 50%. Elon Musk says Doge has become a scapegoat. Canada welcomed 817,000 immigrants in just 4 months. Europe. Trump accepts the European proposal to extend tariff negotiations until July 9th. The UK will spend the most on military spending since the Cold War. Pope Leo XIV defends marriage between a man and a woman and criticizes the freedom to take life. Spain. Inflation in Spain falls 1.9% in May. White hats announce corruption operations affecting Spain and other European countries. Families of residents who died during the health crisis in Madrid are asking the government to open a commission of inquiry. The Spanish Space Agency wants operators after solar storm. The Gibraltar landfills to reclaim land from the sea could end up in an international tribunal. Tourism will generate an impact of €260.5 billion in Spain this year, which is 4.7% more than in 2024. Record numbers are also expected in terms of the number of visitors, potentially reaching 100 million. Other countries. Hungary Gazans loot 77 trucks loaded with flour in the Gaza Strip. Mexico faces the challenge of its first judicial election. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.